When I lived on this planet, we could choose when to get pregnant, when to have babies. We didn't need men to do it. I lived on an all-female planet for at least 3 of my lifetime. I have many memories from that time. This is part 8 of those memories. Pregnancy and birth was a bit of a different process here. We simply chose that we were ready to bring life into the world. Then we would need to wait for a suitable soul, one who had chosen us to bring them through into this realm. It would always be a girl. This was an all-female planet. We simply opened ourselves up, and with our permission, we would be pregnant. The physical experience of pregnancy would have been very positive. So we didn't really have the illnesses, the diseases, the complications, and the risks that we have on Earth. It would have been a complete connection between you and your baby. Complete telepathic connection at all times. You could tune into your body, and you would be able to see how your baby was growing. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. You knew they were healthy. Even the process of birth itself, it didn't have any physical pain. Not in that sense. I guess you could consider it maybe an intensity of experience, but I wouldn't call it pain. And labor was always supported by all of the women. We were held. Expecting mothers, laboring mothers, postpartum mothers, everyone was gently held by the village, supported in every way. Babies would enter the world and they would grow up. They would age very similarly to how we age on Earth. A little bit slower, I would say. It wasn't quite as fast. Childhood was maybe a little more extended because the way time was experienced was a little more drawn out, a little slower. But we would eventually grow up. You would reach adulthood and you would have the ability to kind of decide from there how you wanted to show up. If you wanted to keep aging, absolutely. If you want to stay the way you are, absolutely. Full creative expression. And it wasn't like a bad thing to age. It was almost a sign of wisdom and reverence. Our understanding and devotion to life and our gratitude for what we were experiencing. I was just remembering how even while you're in the womb on this planet, you can feel it all. Safety, the comfort, the love that you are cared for and devoted to. Stay tuned for more.